Now, if he beats Gennady with right arm, that will be the first Eastern European super heavyweight that Devon beats, if he can beat him. How do you
Ah,
see this? How do you see this match?
Devon is very smart, and he knows who is better for him to compete. Because I'm sure he wants to compete with Genadi, the first with Genadi, because he knows Genadi, the wrist of Genadi is not very strong. And I think he will take his wrist, not too much. Genadi have a lot of press here, the side pressure, but with maybe there are same like when he fought with Prudnik.
But there is no way Gennady to go outside, right? You think that's how you are thinking?
I root a lot for Genadi because he's a very big friend for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to, but I think little favorite is Devon.
How do you see your match against Devon?
Я выиграл бы легко.
I would win easily, he said.
Easily you will win.
Yeah, he said I would win easily.
С Геннадием, блин, ну Ларрат это же такой читер. Читер. Геннадию, но, блин, Геннадий тоже на самом деле очень хитрый и вдобавок сильный. Я думаю, там будет развиваться точно так же, как с Прудником поединок у Ларрата. Но я думаю, Геннадий не станет сдаваться, как Прудник. То есть Геннадий за счет своего темперамента и характера будет грызться до конца. И там очень интересно будет смотреть. Там 50 на 50 на самом деле.
Да, круто. Yeah, he said that it's very, very interesting one, and he believes it's like 50-50. Because Yeah, because he said that most likely he said that Devon is a cheater, but do not underestimate Genadi, because Genadi is very smart puller too. So he said that Genadi, the scenario of the super match will be approximately like a Prudnik and Devon, but Genadi have a more heart and he will not give up until the end of it. And he said that's going to be a very interesting one.
Yeah, Morozov. All you shared during your own. Yeah, but
I love this match. I love it.
How do you see?
So when I'm basing a lot of my opinion on this off of Devon's respect for Genadi. The things that Devon's saying, like, he like when it comes down to the come down, he's saying like this is going to be the hardest match. This could be the hardest match of my life. So Devon is seeing something that maybe we're missing. I think Devon brings a favorite as far as endurance, but Gennady's also way up there. And I think what makes this interesting is the advantages that Devon was able to gain psychologically against Prudnik. I think was a big factor.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I don't think that he's going to be able to gain those footholds against Genadi.
No.
I just think, number one, there's a language barrier, and number two, I don't think if there wasn't a language barrier, I don't think he'd buy into it.
Genadi has too strong of a mind for that.
I got to meet those guys, the Georgians, a couple times and hang out with them. I really like them, and I really think Gennady's he's a warrior. He's a warrior.
Strong in the head.
Yeah, I think if Devon gets a stop in any of the first 3 rounds, he probably wins the match. but there is a strong possibility that we see possibly the best Devon Larratt match yet.
Yeah.
This
It
is what
I
I
mean,
said as well.
it's amazing.
Yeah, this
I
is what
think
Devon
Devon
said.
is a slight favorite, but like we're talking about like a 49-51. Like I think it's really going to be good.
Okay, Vitali, probably the most, I shouldn't say important, but the most weighted match. You know, if I say most important, it will not be fair. There are some other matches, even title matches, but Devon Larratt versus Genadi Kvikvinia.
Ну, самый важный матч как бы на следующем соревновании. Ну, я не могу прям сказать, что это самый важный матч все-таки, потому что есть и другие, и это было бы нечестно. Но Девон Ларратт против Геннадия Кvikвини. Что вы думаете?
Смотря как Девон подготовится, он иной раз умеет очень хорошо подготовиться и удивить нас. Вот, но все же Геннадий помоложе, повзревнее. Я думаю, что Девон будет мучить Геннадия. Геннадий, соответственно, побольше веса, думаю, будет забиваться. Очень интересно будет посмотреть. Кто из них фаворит, не могу сказать, честно.
So the outcome of this match really depends on how Devon will prepare for it, because we already saw that before other matches that Devon can prepare in so good that it really surprises us. Gennady, on the other hand, is younger. He is more explosive, but I think that Devon will hold Gennady and exhaust him. But it's very interesting, but I can't really tell who is the favorite.
Okay, let's go to Ron. Ron,
yeah.
Devon Larratt versus Genadi Kvikvinia.
Of course, I got to go with Devon. He's not my countryman either.
Almost.
Almost. Oh man. Yeah, let me think. You know, it's hard to go against Devon. I mean, because he pulls shit out of his hat unless he's pulling Levan. Then nothing mattered for him. Yeah, I don't know the other guy all that well, but I know Devon's endurance. If Devon doesn't win the first one or two, it might not matter. So we'll see how his injuries all hold up.
Genadi is gonna come as big as he has ever been, probably bigger than ever, because this is the most important match.
It is. Damn, now you got me. Yeah, it'll be interesting. They're all interesting, Engan. Every match you put out there is interesting for one reason or another. Genadi is a horse, and he has a lot of fight. The thing with that one there, now that, you know, it takes me a little while to think of who we're all pulling, is he's got to take the wind out of Genadi early. Because if Genadi would get a win, that's the one where if Genadi would get a win in round one, he seems to get fired up more and more as the matches go on. So, but so Devon would probably have to win the first one now that I think about it, just to knock the wind out of him a little bit. Because if Genadi gets all fired up, then it could be a long day for Devon.
Who is winning? Levan, who is winning there?
Yeah, still no prediction.
Everyone is saying that Devon is winning, because they say Genadi is not like you, explosive, and they say it will be endurance war. And they say if it is endurance war, they say Devon wins. But I really am curious about your opinion.
მე არ მგონია რომ დევონს გენადიზე გამძლეხედია. ანუ გამძლეობაში არ მგონია რომ დევონი უფრო ძლიერია ვიდრე გენადი, იმიტომ რომ გენადი მისი თამაში არის ის, რომ წავიდეს ჭიდაობა და დიდი ხანი გაგრძელდეს ბრძოლა. იმიტომ რომ ყველანაირი ტექნიკით შეუძლია ბრძოლა და რა ვიცი. მაგიდასთან გასაგები რომ ლარატი ძალიან ჭკვიანია, თუმცა მგონია რომ გენადი უფრო ჭკვიანია. მე გულშემატკივრობ გენადის. შეხვედრასაც შეეხება აი როგორც სუფთა ლავტიდის გულშემატკივარი, აი ველოდები და ვფიქრობ რომ აი როგორც აი 50-50 არის და ველოდები მაქვს რა.
He thinks that endurance is the favorite game for Genadi, maybe even more favorite for him than for Devon.
Wow.
Yes.
One second. Wow. Just guys on the chat, did you hear that? And continue.
Yes, and even on the table IQ, of course, Devon is very smart, but Genadi can be even smarter. So he's really looking forward for a long and a very great battle.
And he sees like 50-50?
Yeah, he overall the victory wise, Ormuzdat.
ხო, ანუ გულშემატკივრობ გენადის გულშემატკივრობ, მაგრამ როგორც აი ლავტის მოყვარულის და აი როგორც შევხედოთ, აი როგორც უყურებ, არის 50-50-დან მინდა რომ მაგარ ლავტის უყურო და ვიცი რომ იქნება.
Yeah, I'm fully rooting for Genadi, but objectively, I have to say 50-50.
Okay. If we go a little bit technical, Devon has very strong pronator. And how Genadi should pull? Can he control Devon's pronator, or Devon will take his risk and Genadi needs to pin him dead, or there is a possibility that Genadi can go outside?
Rasurchevo Genadis, იმიტომ რომ პრონატორი ძლიერი აქვს ლარატს.
აუ გენადის რჩევა მეგონი არ ჭირდება ვიცით მაგაკეთებს. მაგრამ ნუ მას რო წარმოვიდგენ თუ ლარატი მოახერხებს და გენადის მაგას წაიღებს ასე თქვათ. ამ შემთხვევაში ვფიქრობ რომ გენადი შეუძლია ძალიან ძლიერი დარტყმების მიყენება, რაც არაა მნიშვნელოვანი მაგალითად. ლარატი ვისაც წევს ეგეთებს თითქოს არ ხდება, ანუ გენადის აქვს ძალიან ძლიერი დარტყმები, ანუ როგორც მაგალითად მაიკლთან გადაწია. დაახლოებით ეგეთი გადაწევა მგონია რომ წავა თუ ლარატი მოახერხებს და მაგას წაართმევს და თუ გენადიმ დაახვია ბიცეპსში, მაგ შემთხვევაში ვფიქრობ რომ ლარატი საქმე ძალიან ცუდ იქნება. შეიძლება ბიცეპსზე მე გენადიც დაიწეროს.
If Devon wait, let me remember exactly. If the Devon manages to take the wrist of Genadi, then Genadi will do a very strong hit, like he did with something like with Michael Todd. Yeah, Genadi has a very strong hit and press, which Devon will not be expecting. And if they go into the hook, it will be a very tough day for Devon, and maybe even he will have to write Genadi on his bicep too.
He will have to what?
He will have to tattoo Genadi's name on his bicep too if they go into the hook.
Levan.
Another tear.
Devon Larratt versus Genadi Kvikvinia.
Well, obviously, you know who I'm going for. So
No, that's not what I am asking.
I got to stand behind my boy, right?
Listen. Can you give us an objective opinion or not?
I honestly, my technical opinion, I really do believe that Devon is going to pull this one off, just like he has the other one. But I do believe Genadi poses way more of a threat to Devon than Prudnik did. Yeah. I really do believe that.
But we will see after.
And it's not so much that Genadi's willing to fight him a lot more. I believe Genadi's aggression and Genadi's explosiveness is what's going to probably cause Devon a lot more issues. So
yeah.
Like Prudnik is a lot smarter, a lot smoother, a lot more technical arm wrestler. Genadi's Genadi's more like a fucking raging Hulk, just coming at you. I'm going to hit you in this angle. If that don't work, I'm going to hit you in that angle. He's going to hit Devon in 8 different angles in that first match, and every fucking one of them is going to be with aggressiveness, right? So,
I mean, the difference between Devon and me is, you know, Devon, if you have any weakness, and it might not be a weakness, it just might be your weakest link. He's gonna find it.
He's gonna find it, yeah.
And he's gonna attack that weakest link as hard as he can, and I mean, look, Genadi is just as cool. I mean, part of me
basically you are saying that Genadi is gonna lose. This is what you are saying, but go ahead.
I want to say that he's gonna win because he's so strong and he's so explosive, but every time I think that somebody can have a chance against Devon, it's just he just proves time and time and again why he's the best defensive arm wrestler on the planet, except for Levan. That was a whole different level. But I don't think.
Are you saying that except Levan, no one can beat Devon? Is what you believe?
Kinda, yeah.
Irakli. Genadi versus Devon.
ერთ-ერთი საუკეთესო მატჩი იქნება და მე მართლა ყველაზე მეტად ამ შეჯიბრზე ეგ მატჩი მაინტერესებს, ну ჩემ მატჩის შემდეგ. ძალიან საინტერესო მატჩია, დევონი როგორ ყველა ვიცით და გენადი როგორ აზროვნებს მაგიდასთან ეგეც ყველა ვიცით და ძალიან საინტერესო, მაგრამ მე მაინც უფრო მგონია რომ ძალა გენადის ბევრი აქვს და ჩემი აზრით 60-40 იქნება გენადის სასარგებლოდ.
So this is the match like he most are excited for after his match, obviously. So his second favorite match at this event. He says that we know how strong Genadi is, but we also know how great, how good Devon is. But 60-40, he thinks Genadi would win because Genadi's power, like this power gap, is sufficient enough. So he thinks that Genadi's power strength will be enough.
Did he recently train with Genadi in recent time?
Genadistan თუ გადაწია ამ ბოლო დღეებში რა ვიცი.
არ გადაწყვეტი, ანუ არ გვივარჩი ერთად. ეს ბოლო მომზადება აღარ გვივარჩი ერთად.
Yeah, for his preparation of this like this event, lastly they haven't trained together yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but does he think that Genadi right now is in a better shape than before?
Magis მიხედავთ მაინც იციო რომ Genadi უკეთეს ფორმაში შევიდრე წინაზე იყო.
By what he hears from other people.
ვიდეოებს რო უყურებ ახლა უკეთეს ფართო არჩევს.
ხო და სხვებისგანაც ალბათ ეცოდინებაო, სხვებიც ამბობენო რა ხმები დადის.
კარგად ემზადება.
Yeah, by what people say around this circle and also for the videos, it appeared to be.
So Genadi is stronger now. Genadi is stronger now.
Yeah.
I understand. And last question to Kydyrgali. Who is winning, Genadi or Devon?
Улгарсен мықты екенін дәлелдейтін жарыс бұл енді бәрі дайындалып келеді жақсы. Нақты енді бұл жарыс бұл сайысында енді кім жеңеді деп айта алмаймын, мынау жеңеді деп. Елдің мықтысы. Devon Larratt өзінің біліктері, шыдамды, өте ақылды спортшы. Бұл нақты айта алмаймын, мен екеуі де жеңеді деп ойлаймын өзім. Devon де мықты. 50.
түсіндім, 50-50 жақсы. So Genadi is a very strong athlete, the Georgian athlete, and Devon Larratt is has a great stamina and he's a smart puller. So I think it's gonna be 50-50.
50-50 is thinking. Okay.
All those big muscles can get bigger and stronger, but I think the key to beating Devon is having a super strong cup, a super strong hand. And
do you think that when
fit
he is like
form.
this, there is no possibility to,
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So Devon.
So Devon, that you are saying that Devon is going to dominate him 3-0?
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah, he'll be able to put enough pressure on Gennadi's hand that after the first round it'll be done. He'll be shut down. If Genadi somehow can establish strong enough hook to get, be able to use his power, then yes, I mean, Genadi could win a match or two, but even then that's going to take enough out of him that it's going to be hard to complete, to go through 6 rounds.
And let's go to the most important match for the community.
Okay,
And
so I think a lot of people will be really divided on this. I think that you've got, this is the classic East versus West, isn't it? This is the guy where you've got the ultra popular arm wrestler. You either love him or you hate him, but ultra popular in the main, Devon Larratt. Incredibly technical, well-rounded. We know that his level is right there, and we know that he's evolving. Nobody works harder. He is clearly being matched in that respect by Genadi. You only have to look at Gennadi's body shape, his size, what he's doing, to understand that the man is working extremely hard. And I think we're going to see that from everybody who faces Devon going forward. You're going to see the very best of them. What's interesting to me is
biggest opportunity of their lives.
Biggest. And particularly for someone as proud and as thoughtful, diligent. A lot of people see this guy as naturally aggressive. They see Genadi, and because of how he conducts himself in certain situations, they think he's this naturally aggressive guy. Not really. He's got an aggression about him, sure. I think that he needs to make sure that he is appreciative of the level of danger that Devon presents throughout the match, from round 1 to the final whistle. Because one thing we can absolutely guarantee is that Devon will fight for every millimeter up there. And it will start the moment his foot touches the floor in Istanbul.
And the last match, Devon versus Genadi. Dave.
I think Devon will win.
Before you say something, the Genadi is also coming at his best ever shape. You also would know that anyone who is pulling against Devon is having the opportunity of his life, because you're pulling Devon Larratt. This is the most famous guy in the world, one of the best pullers ever. And so Genadi is coming like he has never been. I'm sure Devon is also coming at his best, maybe even better shape than he pulled against Levan. So I just want you to continue.
Yeah, I know Genadi he'll be ready, and I know he's prepared. I think Devon will come out on top. It just depends on Genadi. Devon will, like he always does, he'll go to his little King's move thing to try to wear the guy out immediately. Genadi looked great when Michael did it to him. He obviously studied it and knew exactly what to do. Now Devon's is a little bit different than Michael's. I think if he can wait it out, he does have a chance. But I think Devon I think he's got too much endurance. He's too smart on the table. And I think that Genadi will wear out, and then eventually Devon will just come out on top. That's my prediction.
I understand. And Revaz?
ეს არის ორი გიჟის გადაწევა არის, ორი გიჟი არიან და გალია უნდა გაუკეთო, დიდი გალია და შეყარო ორი.
He's saying that this match is like two crazy guys, just two crazy entities are going at each other. So best would be to just throw them in the cage and just watch.
Devon or Genadi? You're gonna say Devon, I'm sure.
Devon easily.
And easily.
Easily.
Even though he doesn't know about arm wrestling as much as you do.
Even if that's the case. This is now
Yes.
peak Devon. Different animal. Yeah. Nothing more to say.
Okay. Like Janis, what do you think about this? Generally.
I think Genadi will really struggle to get some hand control. Right now, what we're seeing from Devon, it is different. Devon and he's. I see that you need to have very good top row to beat Devon right now. It's almost it's not like impossible. It is impossible to hook him, but it's very hard, and I don't think that Genadi will hook him. What I see is that Genadi can pull maybe with flat wrist, with hand wrist, go to direction to himself, and maybe to get some little bit stretched out this angle and then go for this press. But he will, for sure, he will not get inside. He's doing those videos with crazy finger hand strength. It will not help him. And but course,
maybe he's showing us only what he doesn't care.
That's this strong hand is great, but it's not what will help you against Devon.
What I'm just saying, maybe he's just giving us those videos just to mislead us. We
what
never
if
know.
Genadi goes like high hand posture sideways, with big curl? I don't know.
He don't have a hand control. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He will look and Devon will block him with a pronator, and even if Devon will be very open, he will still have this hand control. So,
but can he not press him with those hits?
He need to pull him over. He need to pull him over to his side, and that's the question: can he do that? Because
not the side, but the forward shoulder
no,
pressure.
I don't see him pressing Devon.
No, not if it is really even Devon if it is open, but Devon is very rotated on his side, and he need to take this back pressure. He need to take Devon a little bit over to his side, and then he can press. But can he do that? I don't know. But it will be very fun. I know that Genadi. I expect that he will go for 100% for that side press, probably even already in first round.
Okay, so you guys are saying that Devon has more chance, or Arsen said that it was 50-50.
No, Arsen says that it's a little bit to Genadi's side.
Or to Genadi's side. Or
no, it's only about it's only about my heart, I think. Maybe yeah.
How about your mind? 50-50?
50-50, yes.
And Pavlo, you say that Devon is gonna win?
Devon's gonna win.
Okay, Ermes says Devon is gonna win. Pavlo says Devon is gonna win. And Arsen is saying
I root for Genadi, but I think only with my mind, and I think Devon it will be like this.
Yeah. Arsen.
But I'm happy if Devon will win because I want to crack his arm.
The opinions, and I would like to start with Zurab. Zurab, what do you think about? I know you are from Georgia, but what do you think about Devon?
Here we go again.
Genadi.
Devon is Genadi. That's it.
იქედან გამომდინარე რომ რუდნიკთან ასე თუ ისე მაინც გაუჭირდა დევონს მოგება კი მოუგო აჯობა 3-0 მოუგო უპირობოდ აჯობა მაგრამ იმიტომ მართლა არ არის იმიტომ რომ ქართველი ვარ მაგრამ გენადის მოგებას ვფიქრობ რომ გენადი ახლა უფრო პიკში იმყოფება თავისი ფორმის და დევონი აი როგორც რუდნიკთან იყო თუ იგივე მომზადებული იქნება და იმაზე უფრო მეტი არ იქნება, ისა გენადი მოუგებს აუცილებლად.
So Zurab said that even though Prudnik was beaten by Devon quite dominantly, regardless the score, he believes that Genadi is much more threat for Devon, and if Devon gonna be prepared as much as he was against Prudnik, but just only the weight will be higher, then he has practically no chance against Genadi. Things.
And if he becomes also stronger physically, like almost the same shape that he was against
Levan,
yeah.
ანუ ლევანის წინააღმდეგ რო იყო, აი დაახლოებით ისეთი სერიოზულობით რომ მოეკიდოსო და ისეთი მძიმე წონითაც რო იყოსო, მაინც გენადი.
აი, არა, მაშინ უკვე სხვანაირად ვიფიქრებდი რა. მაშინ
ხო და ეხლა ეგრე იქნება
50-50. თუ იგივე სერიოზულობით მოეკიდება ამ შეჯიბს, როგორც ლევანისთან, მაშინ უკვე აღარ ვიცი. მაშინ გენადის ფავორიტად ვეღარ ჩავთვლი. მაშინ 50-50 ალბათ.
Oh, so if Devon takes it as seriously as he took a match against Levan, then odds are 50-50 in that case. Yeah, 50-50. He cannot just say clearly.
Listen, Devon is a smart guy. He knows how Genadi is coming to this match. Anyone who is pulling against Devon Larratt, especially from East, is seeing this match as the match of their life, the biggest opportunity. Devon is one of the best ever pullers, and this guy is by far the most famous puller. So if you are pulling Devon, that is an opportunity to show yourself. So, and then Devon knows this, and that's Devon will come. You know, I don't think that he will come here like by underestimating Genadi. And there is a super chat so quickly. I will read. Eric Mesder. Engin, what are your thoughts about the arm wrestling whisperer? He is famous TikTok arm wrestler. Have you heard of him? Would you put him in a match? Yeah, anything is possible. That guy is very good ambassador of the sport. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not saying I will, but I mean it could, be possible. Yeah. Anyways, and you. Rob, you know who Genadi is.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I fashion myself to be, I'm not on the line as much anymore, but I'm still a humongous fan of the sport that watches whatever videos come my way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, Genadi's got the kind of style I like. I mean, he's aggressive and he's versatile. He can throw his shoulder in there. He can top roll. He can flop. I mean, he's a whole package. And I think he can get a sneaky win or two in there on Devon, maybe in the early rounds if he kind of gets Devon outstretched and kind of bangs his shoulder in on him. But I just think Devon's going to be too conditioned, too strong, too tiring, Devon's an anaconda, and he lets people get their breath, and then he constricts them. And it's not just the waiting game, but he's incredibly strong in his angles. And I think with him being healthy and trained, we're gonna, it might be a coming of a new era, and he might even be able to, with the new data with Levan, make a true blue real charge for the #1 spot. And I know Devon likes to troll and talk and get people's feathers ruffled and stuff, but I do think there is some validity with the level he's at right now. That if you put anyone on the other side of the table with him, with what I'm guessing his form is, I'm not really betting against him. I think he's the favorite in any match he takes.
What do you think about that?
I think Devon wins that fairly easily.
Wow, easily, huh? Even with the power and explosion that Genadi comes with?
Devon is something else. I mean, Genadi's tough. Right, I fully respect him, but I think Devon is something else. Yeah, I think Devon. I think Devon is. I think Devon is right now at the beginning of a pretty impressive streak that lasts him for a while. Yeah.
Devon versus Genadi. I think it's going to be a great match, but. I absolutely believe that Devon will absolutely crush Genadi. He's just gonna kill him. 98.9% probability that happens. I just don't see any lane that Genadi has that Devon couldn't beat